Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Southern California. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his third season, it's Justin Herbert.
It feels like hyperbole, but it's actually reality. In only 2 seasons, we've seen Justin Herbert do things rarely or never seen before in the NFL. He's one of only 9 quarterbacks now with a 5,000-yard passing season and made the Chargers a top 5 offense for the first time since 2010. He's also the only quarterback to ever throw at least 30 touchdowns in each of his first 2 seasons and set a record for completions over that same span.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Draw play, it's Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Running on first down, Eckler stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jalen Phillips able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on fourth down. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Mike Gesicki has really emerged as one of the Miami Dolphins' primary targets, and he can run the entire route tree. We know he's dependable in the short areas, but he can also stretch the field down the middle. A career-high 73 catches last season, and he gets another one here to move the chains.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back back to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Second and 5. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Khalil Mack had just 6 sacks in 7 games in 2021 due to a foot injury. Now he's in Los Angeles with the Chargers, and they believe they have themselves the best 1-2 combo in football, with he and Joey Bosa coming off the edge.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. DeAndre Carter back deep. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Michel running up the gut. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on second down. Herbert, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 13.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They're going to look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away to his left. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught right side by Palmer. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game, he'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On first down, it's Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Herbert now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. It's Eckler again. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 36. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Back to throw again. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw again.
They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance. It just was unsuccessful.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They're taking aim. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.